you for logging on and tuning in. I am so happy to be here. Yes, this is Sports Talk with Pebbles, and I am joined by
Nikki at night.
Yes. Well, let me start off with I forgot our drinks. But anyway, you can check us out right here each and every Tuesday.
Thank you.
At 7 p.m. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, before we get started, because I am going to post my topics, so I want you to follow me. I want you to @ me. I prefer you call in at the call-in time, but for those who like to use the social media instead of calling and letting us hear your voice, you can follow me on Twitter at Tweets by Pebbles. I'm also on Instagram as, y'all ready? Women Love Sports too. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, yeah.
And I am on IG as Nikki at night 80, but I think I'm going to have to come again now that my partner has restarted. And then I'm also on Facebook as Nicole Lee.
I didn't restart. What I did was I had the opportunity to attend an event over the weekend, and attending that event, Tony Austin was there, and he spoke about a few things, and that made me say, well, wait a minute. My other Instagram page is Pebbles_page, and I do still post on that page. I'm fairly new to I just created the Women Love Sports too,
Right.
Because that is my brand. That is what I'm, that's my T-shirts. That's my everything.
Right.
So I just figure, well, let me maneuver my business over to Women Love Sports too,
Right.
so I can still have a personal life,
Right.
a private type life. So I'm gonna end up phasing that out so that I can have everyone over on.
Women Love Sports too. And that's definitely a good idea. Because because Nikki at night is associated with Passion Party. So that's why I was like, maybe it's time for me. You taught me something. Maybe it's time for me since, I'm new to this.
Right. See,
but
you know what I always say? Let me tell you my favorite saying, because I saw a guy that was, he said he remembered me from being on the Diamond K show, which could have been possible.
Right.
Because I've been on there quite a few times, and some of my shows he had put on Shot 97.
Okay.
So some of the people that view the show are from actually Shot 97's viewers.
Okay.
So I was like, no, he kept saying he know me. I was like, no, you don't. I was like, no, you don't. He's making me nervous. Like, I'm walking with my child. You telling me you know me. No, you don't. So it always had to click. And although she's only 10, she said, duh, mommy, you do have a show. So she was like, maybe he saw you. So he was like, yeah, I saw you on the Diamond K show. Cool. Right. So again, like, I don't want to continue, this is the school year. I want to post separate.
Right.
My family, my children, separate of,
I even got a strange friend request, and I have to look see who mutual
my personal,
friends are.
My personal Facebook page, I'm not accepting anybody.
Right, and that's what I was like, I'm not accepting personal, but is he requesting me because of the fact that I'm on the radio show? So if that's the case, then I need to create a different Facebook.
Probably. That's probably what it is, but
I don't
it's no disrespect to anyone. When Nikki shares my post from Pebbles Smith, which let me add, Smith is not my last name, but I would prefer she share it from Ms. Pebbles, which is the page that I use for Sports Talk with Pebbles. It's a like page, so y'all can tiptoe over there like that.
I'm sorry, I just usually share the ones that you tag me in.
For some reason, I'll ask Diamond K about that because he's hip with that.
Right.
I can't, for some reason, tag people from that page.
Okay.
That's not possible, right? But she did like it. It won't let me.
And I usually just share it.
Yeah, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But the other thing you can do is to tag your page and then tag them from your page.
But I wasn't able to do that, because when I open it up, it's so I can my personal page, and then it will say Ms. Pebbles. So I go on and act as if I'm Ms. Pebbles, but it won't let me tag myself.
Right.
Or
I understand because at Nikki and Nate, I can't tag people.
That means you're not logging as a page. You gotta go to your settings. You gotta change the code.
You gotta go to.
Okay, well,
you gotta
we can
download. You got page manager on your.
We can do that later on.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So I did attend that. I picked up some good things. I can't lie. Everyone that spoke, Miss Diddy, Fendi. Shout out to Raven for giving the Raven Paris for doing the event. So I learned some things from that event, and I look forward to attending another one. Yes, that one, or Brandon, or anything that's going to help me out with what I'm trying to build. I'm willing to attend. So, also, wait a minute, I talked about my weekend really quick. Wait a minute, let's back up. On Thursday, we were invited. Okay? Listen, y'all. This was so serious for us. We were invited to work out with Mia Killer B. Ellis. Yes. The 15-year-old female boxer who boxes out of Upton Gym. Okay? So her dad contacted me, her dad, which is also her trainer. He contacted me, and he asked me, could we come in? And I said, wait a minute, let me get in contact with my co-host so I can make sure she can come too. Man, Nikki said she can come. So I was like, yes, it's on. This is going to be easy. That's what I thought. Let me tell you, and the rest of your crew.
I was waiting to pick gloves on.
Oh, my gosh.
But by the time we got finished warming up and doing 2 rounds, I ain't want no gloves. Just give me out.
But that was the warm-up. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. We went around. He said, now, Coach Kenny said that it's normally 4 rounds.
Right.
Of what we did.
And
we did a minute at each station. And what was it, like 8 stations? I don't remember.
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
the first one was running.
We did the
second
running,
one was
jump rope.
The third one was the little pull-up thing.
Uh-huh.
The third one was
when you jump in the tire
jump in
and
the tire,
out.
jump out.
Sit
Then
up.
the fourth one was the sit-ups. And then the fifth
And
one
then
was the
the other
tire
one-
that you get on.
Right.
Then
And-
we moved to on the floor where you touch the bag with your shoes and your laces.
No.
I mean your laces.
You skipped the one where we get up, jump down.
Oh, the
get
jump up on the steps.
Yes,
Yes, I forgot
yes.
about those. So that's another one.
That's too many.
We did
Y'all
the
hear
one.
what she's saying? Are y'all tired? Okay.
We did the one where you had to sit on the floor and take your laces at the top,
touch the bottom and then the sides. Start all over.
Then we went on the
More
other
sit-ups.
mat and did more sit-ups. Then we went to this one, and mind you, we are short folks here, where we had to jump on this thing and hold on for dear life
and lift your feet up.
Lift your feet up.
Touch
Touch
the
the
wall.
wall. Not fair.
I was like, can you move this closer?
he
My feet are
did. He had to move it closer and stand on the back for us.
Yes.
And I had to do one foot at a time because it just both of them wasn't swinging at the same
Oh,
time.
my goodness.
Then we went from there to the tire pull, which
tire
I still
pull.
have a blister from.
Oh, my gosh.
Then it was the leg. Was it the leg one?
Yes.
Push the legs out, the machine.
Then
you had the other machine
the other
with the
arm.
arms. Then you had the machine
And then
with
that
this.
last one. That was-
Yeah, like she said, are y'all tired yet? Because it was tired. So.
Yes, and we only did 2 rounds.
Yes.
He said 4.
Right.
And Mia was like, he was telling her she still had to do her 4. She was like, no, because they only doing 2. But see, Mia is built for that. Like, she's been training in that. And let me tell you, and I said it, I don't think I posted the video, and I will post the video. I haven't. But I will never underestimate what a boxer has to do to prepare themselves to fight. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, the next 3-4 days, I was really feeling it. And I still kind of feel it in my arms. But guess what? I haven't had enough. I'm ready to go back.
I felt the same way. I was like,
My son has already joined the gym. I'm going back.
Well, my son hasn't there yet. We had a minor mishap. We had to visit the ER last night. So as soon as I get him back together. But the next day was the legs. And mind you, after me and Pebbles left the gym, I was not too far from where my daughter was having dance rehearsal. So I walked back.
But did you get caught in the rain?
No.
Okay, good.
When I got to Utah Street, I had a good friend of mine. He was pulling out, and he was like, well, I'm getting ready to go right up there. So,
okay, good.
But No, I didn't. You know what? We didn't get caught in the rain. I mean, he took us up to the plaza. Okay. But I walked from the Upton gym to where my daughter practices at, which is about 10 minutes. But I felt every bit of that walk. My legs felt like they were carrying leg weights or something on them.
All I know is I'm never going to underestimate
the next
what they
day,
do.
my legs were hurting, but I went to go do a turn or something, and right here in the stomach area, I could still feel like my abs that's underneath of
I'm
all
good
my
now.
stomach.
It's just this. I just need to, and from what I heard, we will have a personal trainer coming on, but from what I hear is that we should have went right back into working out.
Okay.
Once we did that, but I'm definitely next week's is officially. I'm still walking, although I haven't posted, but I am still walking. So, but I'm gonna do more now.
We like the burn that we felt so much that we're just gonna go ahead and pay the fee and do it for a whole year.
Burn it out.
Yeah. And it's nice because you don't have to worry about other guys because everybody is concentrating on what they're doing and not what you look like. And not how you doing it.
So anyway, I don't know because I wasn't paying attention. I kind of was doing what I had to do, but at the same time, it's a boxing gym, and my eyes the kids. Yeah. We had a chance to see the Robinson family. Yes, I said family. I know he's watching, and he think I'm gonna keep saying brothers, but no, because Candy is in the mix.
Yes.
So it's the Robinson family.
I got a chance to watch her spar.
Yes, and she sparred her brother.
Yes.
I was like, wait a minute. She really going to give him a hook? Mm-hmm. It's like, yes. I'm over on the side. Yes.
And mind you, when we came in, there was another small girl that was in the gym.
Yes.
And the way they do it, they switch. And it's like that one person has to stay in, and you got people coming from basically almost every corner of the gym that you gotta. And
it was three different
different corners. Yeah.
So they go for a minute, and then.
And the little girl we was watching was handling each and every one they came. Remember, she caught the little boy, didn't even let him up out the corner.
I don't know if y'all know this little girl, but I'm not on the same page with Nikki because the girl was slightly bigger than them. So, yeah, she was a little taller. So they're little people, like my cell phone to this mic. So, anyway, let's not stay on that any longer. But shout out to Upton Gym and Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin for allowing us to come, get all beat up. No, I'm joking. To come and work out with me. So we thank you and we appreciate that. So, with that being said, Nikki at night.
Yes,
you know what we're supposed to do, but we're gonna have to postpone.
Okay.
That. Okay.
I know, because I was
all right.
We were ready to get
so let's just get to the whole. I don't know who's watching. I kind of don't care. This is not a censored show. That bullshit Ravens game that we saw. Oh my gosh! And let me add, because that event I went to, that DMA event, it wasn't over till a little after 7.
Okay.
So I didn't leave and get home in enough time to see the entire Ravens game. But what I saw, I was a little disappointed. For people who's supposed to be trying to earn their spot on the team, I was a little disappointed.
Well, I kind of, this is the one game that I did miss because I was constantly ripping and running that day. Like, I was on Facebook, like, please, somebody update me what's going on. I'm on the phone, with my spouse, and I'm like, what is going on? So I didn't see it till after you posted what the score was.
Listen, I was sick to my stomach almost. But since we're on we're going to talk about the Ravens game. Listen. If you follow me, then you know I don't play about the disrespect to my Ravens. I will block you. I will delete you. I will do that. I will. I don't tolerate disrespect about my Ravens. But I will allow you all to call up here and give us your opinion on the game. Constructive criticism is accepted, but no disrespect to my team. No. We will be taking calls at 7:45. Okay? The number to call is 404-436-1277. Now, with talking about the game, the only thing I found to be really interesting was the hit that Terrell Suggs laid on Sammy Boy. No, let me stop. Okay, so with the hit that he laid on Mr. Bradford, they gave him a 15-yard penalty. They threw the flag. Yeah, he got 15 yards roughing the passer. The thing about it is Terrell Suggs is very well on his rules, and as he stated, it was a legal hit. Now the NFL comes back the following day and say, hey, they should have never thrown the flag. Right. It was a legal hit. But everybody and their mother and their great-grandmothers are having everything to say that it was a cheap shot. He knew what he was doing. That's how the Ravens train their defense. And that's my question to you all watching, to call in, once again, at 7:45. Do you think that was a cheap shot? Do you think he should have been penalized at all? Should that 15 yards, not saying that 15 yards would have helped the Ravens do something other than 17. I'm going to say 17. Yes, 40-17. Okay, I'm finished with that. So I'm just curious. I would like to know. So, comment on the post, either the post that I just made, a post Nikki made, or you can call in. We would love for you to call in, though. So, did you think it was a cheap shot? Did you happen to see the video?
I haven't even happened to see the video.
You don't go back and watch it even though you missed it?
Because it was like, when I came in, I was tired. The next day, it was like, get up, start all over again. I've been ripping and running.
Sunday,
and I
Monday,
know,
Tuesday.
I know. It's Tuesday. Yeah, so you can't go. And I apologize because I normally do, because I did go back last week. The first preseason, I went back and watched that game. I just have not had a chance to sit down and watch the game from Saturday or the hit. So I'm normally not like this.
Well,
I won't be missing this Saturday game. That's
I hope not, because you be messing up. When the season starts, please don't do it. Please.
Oh, no. I just had performance, party.
Well, okay. I heard that she had perform. What kind of performance? No, I'm joking. It's for the girls. I know, for the kids. Now, Coach Harbaugh had a thing to say or two. He's not with the whole attacking Terrell Suggs' character. He has a problem with that. He said that's not really something that we should do. So y'all just don't try to attack his character. Y'all just mad. Y'all just mad. He coming for your quarterback. Okay?
That's
he
true.
Coming for him.
And I did read the statement. I don't feel that he said anything that he hasn't said. Terrell is passionate about the game of football. He loves what he does, and he's going to speak his mind.
He didn't say anything. He said they need to learn. They need to learn the rules.
And that's what I'm saying.
And that's what it is.
Read the statement, and it's always something, especially with Terrell, because I believe he's very opinionated and he knows the game like any other player, right? Like any other player should know. I'd have been like, if I was Terrell, I'd be like, you mad or no?
Oh my gosh. Speaking of quarterbacks that he will be coming for, so Big Ben needs some help over there in his camp. Don't huff and puff. Listen, I say this all the time whenever I'm going to talk about a Steelers player. Y'all know I'm not a fan of the Steelers, but when them chumps come up in the news, I have to discuss them. Why not?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they deserve a little bit
2-minute warning?
They deserve a little bit of time, okay? Don't be mean, Nikki. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I didn't.
Okay, so the Steelers are in the market for a backup quarterback because Ben Roethlisberger is going to need it. Bruce dislocated his finger. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, yes.
He dislocated that finger on that left hand, okay? So that means that they need a backup. And they are looking at Mike Vick. Yeah, they're looking at Mike Vick. I like Mike Vick. I do. I've always liked him, even when when the media tried to trash him for the dog thing. I've always liked him, so.
And can
I don't know if I hope he gets the job, because if he gets the job, then I'm going to hope that Terrell puts him on his back, you know.
Can we just say that we're talking about Michael Vick, who got convicted for some time for a dog ring, and yet the former teacher who was a Ravens cheerleader got every other weekend for 2 years? I'm just trying to figure out what law. I don't know. I'm just I get confused because the little teacher lady got
the little teacher, like the
ex cheerleader.
Let's say the ex Baltimore Ravens cheerleader. She'll have to spend every other weekend in jail. This is something
sleepover.
This is something new that I hadn't heard of this until how to say this. A friend of mine who's not in Baltimore, they're in North Carolina.
Okay.
And she told me, for whatever she was convicted of, I won't say, but she had to turn herself in on days that she didn't work. So it wasn't necessarily a weekend. So if she worked through the weekend, she would have to go to jail for like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday or something. Then I heard of a male, one of my son's friends here. He did something, was convicted, and he had to turn himself in on every weekend. Is this new?
No, because this is not, and you've heard of it. I've heard of somebody who served the weekends.
But when was it? Because I just recently heard of this.
Well,
she did this last year.
Well, this was last year as well.
So, Diamond, can you know anything about that?
Yeah, I'm strictly up to the judge.
So they've been doing a weekend thing?
In some instances, depending on the record of the person and history, and like I said, strictly the discretion of the judge, and if the state's prosecutor doesn't object, they do it. It's not often done, but it is done.
I was just amazed by that, the weekend.
Right. When they say, and then she gets every other weekend.
Well, maybe he was a little lenient on her because she has children. But again, I'm going to give you guys another question to either call up here or comment. Do you think if it was a man, would he have that option of every other weekend?
Right.
Or would he just have his ass up in the jail? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Because me personally, I don't think so. I think they would have locked that man up. And I
don't even
think she should be locked up.
And you, I think it's deal with social status and I think it's deal with social status.
What's our social status? She's no longer a cheerleader. She was the oldest cheerleader when she was a cheerleader. So, I mean,
I don't.
And not to mention she has to also pay restitution.
I was just confused.
Yeah, because she didn't, get away
Because that means if I go get a
Scot
young boy
free.
and he gets this deal, am I going to get weekends? No, more than likely his mother's going to come knock on my door and want to fight me.
Oh, you don't want to, oh, girl.
First of all, I don't want no youngins. I'm just saying, hypothetically, let's just say.
Well, she is now a registered sex offender.
Well,
That's
okay.
one. That's one. The only children that she's allowed to be around are her own. And she also has to pay $10,650 in restitution to the victim's family. So, I don't know. I just think she should spend her days and nights in jail, not just
me. I would have been like,
weekend.
Judge, can I just serve him back to back so I ain't that every other weekend? That's like I get to go out, but then I'd be like, I gotta look forward to.
Yeah, but you have a livelihood. You're still able to go out and make money.
If you call me and say, "Oh, we gonna hang out or I'm having this party," I'm like,
let's go find my house.
That's the weekend I gotta go in.
well,
hold my drinks until Sunday night.
I mean,
Monday morning.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know, really. I don't know, but I will say this: cast your nominations for today for the 5th annual Baltimore Music Awards. Let your voice be heard. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let your voice be heard, Baltimore, in 13 categories. You decide the winners for the red carpet event. Visit BaltimoreMusicAwards.com and cast your vote before September 19th. I believe the nominees will be announced on the 20th I don't see that, but I believe that's when. Let me say this, okay? I haven't said this anywhere, but this is a nice. I mean, it is a category where this show could go. I'm just saying, but you didn't hear that from me. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm ready to walk the red carpet.
Girl, you don't know.
You know, I got her hair in a dress.
I'm not even playing with her, but this really wasn't on my on the outline. It wasn't to be talked about. But I know last week we were laughing at the RG3. Yeah. You know, the dude with the cornrows we say need to get cut. Down goes Frazier.
But
yes. He had a concussion. I haven't gotten an update about him, but yes. Down goes Frazier.
And I have to say, one of your Facebook friends was like, he was a little upset that we was going in on his quarterback.
Oh, poor him. But listen.
And he tried to comfort me, and I came back, and I was like, you should have been asking your offensive line, what do I got to do for y'all to block for me?
Right, but you know what? He's like that. It don't matter what you say in terms of the Redskins. When I said they needed to change the name, get off my team, stay off my team. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
The offensive guy said, slide to the left.
And this is the thing. You know me, so you know I'm going to say what I'm thinking, when I want to say it. And it kind of doesn't matter
and if you didn't
who
know
likes
that,
it or not.
You should have known that about her. You didn't know about me, so you learned about me real fast.
So, yeah, so it looks like he might be out. They're not sure if he'll return to play against the Lions on Thursday, but
yeah.
Wish you well, you know, best quarterback in the league. You feel me? Okay, so another update on the FSU player that we talked about. We talked about here, we for whatever reason, FSU players have been getting a bad rep. Some have been doing some things and some haven't. But in this particular case, Dalvin Cook was found not guilty of misdemeanor batter after a woman accused him of punching her in the face in June. And that's actually when we first talked about the story. A Leon County jury acquitted Cook on the misdemeanor count. This is what I'm confused about. Let me say this. She knew it was a lie. Well, I'm not going to say she knew it was a lie. Maybe it was so many people outside that he was the only one that she recognized. Okay. Because he said he wasn't worried about it because he already knew he was the peacemaker that night. So he already knew he wasn't, you know, he should not have been convicted because he didn't do anything. He was trying to break it all up. So there you go. If somebody remembers your face, remember they can always, and I find that even funnier that without valid proof, she was able to go and press charges, okay, get a warrant for his arrest for assault, and he didn't even do it. So, congratulations. Oh, might I add, he has been immediately reinstated.
Immediately.
So, that's what's up.
And
shout out to Dalvin Cook.
Me, I would want an apology from the lady.
Yeah, yes, a public apology.
A public one, yeah.
Because you almost messed up my reputation.
My name, right.
No, she still did because there is going to be people.
Except for when I seen his picture last night and he had all them braids going over his head. I was
Leave that man alone. But, you know, it's still going to be people who believe that, you know, he was just dead wrong and, you know, all of those other things. But, you know, shout out to Dalvin Cook again. You know, congratulations. You know what I mean? Congratulations. You can play. You can play.
You can play.
Get a chance to play. I'm not messing with Nikki. Okay, there are some comments. Have you gotten any comments, Nikki?
I have been.
No.
I'm checking now. I have kind of upgraded. I'm over here with Pebbles now. I'm able to be on my tablet.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I want to say rest in peace to Justin Wilson. He passed away after a crazy accident. He had 7 victories in a 12-year career in U.S.-based open-wheel circuits. He died on Monday, which was yesterday, at the age of 37. So We want to keep his family lifted in prayer. What's that? I'm nosy. Okay. So, yes, we want to keep his family lifted in prayer. And see, that kind of brings me to what I said about, now he was just there and at a race and was injured by a part from another vehicle.
No, he was racing.
He was there.
Oh, okay.
And the debris.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the debris from another
someone's
car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could have easily went
Into
to the
stands,
spectators, and someone was hurt.
And they were talking about that this is one of the reasons why the drivers have asked for.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
And that was one of the reasons, but not just besides this accident, but other incidents before, that the drivers have been asking for some kind of shield over those cars because those cars don't have any type of protection from things like this, which I would think would be expected because we're in a NASCAR and it's a wall, and if you hit the wall and debris flies, you need to have some kind of protection, not just their helmets.
Oh, listen, I definitely agree.
That's why I don't do NASCAR.
Well, see, that just brings me to, like, I do not disrespect
Well, I'm sorry.
the dead, but I will say, this is what I'm saying, when you participate or you go to a sporting event as such, things could happen. I'm sure nobody thought that any type of debris would hit them or hit him, and that's what happened. So in the same case, if you go out and watch the dirt bike riders or anything, I'm just saying. Okay, I was gonna go there.
Right.
I was gonna go there, but
yeah, condolences and
definitely condolences.
We need to make it safe because, and like Diamond K corrected me, it is IndyCar, but I think NASCAR does have a more protection because they have a cage and their car is way bigger, but we need to come up with some kind of protection for these IndyCar drivers.
Okay. Yes. So, with that being said, we have given you a few topics you can call in on. Was Terrell Suggs hit a cheap shot or not? Should the ex-senior citizen, cheerleader, I'm sorry, should she serve her time consecutively, or is the weekend okay? Do you think if it was a man, he would have his days all together?
What's your comments on Michael Vick going to Schittsburg?
I just want him to have a job. I'm not going to.
How do you
okay, so.
How do you feel about
he can work at a
RG3?
vet. He can come work with me. I pay him. Dang, he won't get paid as much as he'll get paid in the NFL, but I'm just saying.
But I ain't got nothing for you. My pockets hurt.
Yeah, so y'all think about those topics. Comment if you like, but also you can call up at 404-436-1277. So we're going to cut to a break, and we'll be right back.